North Korea. One of 5 remaining communist countries. Soon to be 4. Violator of basic human rights. And home to an astounding 25 million people. You might already have an idea what life is like for people in this country. Maybe poor. Maybe unhappy. Maybe still susceptible to famine in our day and age. You might think life can be quite bad for North Koreans. And you would be right. Despite having about the same area as its neighbor, North Korea contains half as many people, most of whom are living in poverty. The population is also subjected to propaganda on a mass scale, and from a young age.
그래서 헌터를 번쩍 드시어 벼랑 밑으로 힘껏 던지시었습니다.
Information is strictly regulated. The country uses its own internet, and TV is completely controlled by the government. The population is also skewed unnaturally towards mid-30s and female. Possible factors include extermination, murder, enslavement, torture, imprisonment, rape, forced abortion, and other sexual violence. All things considered, the population is kept in a state of fear and obedience to conform to its leader, the Teletub, Supreme Leader of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Rape, forced abortion, and other sexual violence. North Koreans are incapable of accessing many forms of technology, including dictionary. The internet and the information it contains. North Korea's technological progress as a nation has halted in the medieval era early 2000s, with the country incapable of providing power to its citizens at night. The country uses what power it does have for propaganda and pointless nuclear projects.
To be used for peaceful purposes.
The country wants you to believe it can function. Here is the image of a functioning economy. Here are people pushing buses, because the government is incapable of functioning this economy. Here is proof that the country has electricity, until you realize the windows are still frozen, and these children are most likely being forced to act like it's working. Possibly being held hostage. Children being held hostage. Are you here we have the country's website and this a joke, right? Right? Rape, forced abortion.
원수놈들을 노려보면서 힘껏 덜을 던지시는 이분이 바로 어느 분이 있습니까? 다 같이
North Korea and South Korea are still technically at war. They have not yet signed a peace treaty, but do have an armistice in place, meaning that they will not directly fire at each other, or at least they aren't supposed to. However, with recent events, the North Korean populace could be plunged into another war which could end disastrously for the civilian population. In the Korean War, North Korean civilians suffered an estimated amount of 1,550,000 casualties, wounded/killed. With the advancements in technology, this number can easily be surpassed. North Korea diverts a lot of manpower to the demilitarized zone to stop its citizens from leaving the country, and if they meet escapees, the North Korean military is known to fire at its own citizens, just to stop them from spreading word about the atrocities being committed in the country. Here is a good YouTube video that goes into detail without retarded narration. Short answer is the government spends a lot of effort in keeping its citizens in. Since 1953, between 100,000 and 300,000 people have successfully escaped from North Korea, with 30,000 having moved to South Korea. In North Korea, all except for the highest government officials, there is no individual freedom. Many activities typically partaken in the Western world are banned in North Korea, with many bearing the death penalty. Something as simple as listening to the wrong music or contacting someone in South Korea could mean facing the firing squad or time in a labor camp. One of the biggest penalties, however, is if you are found to be a defector and are caught, then 3 generations of your family is sent to a labor camp. In conclusion, life for North Koreans suck and is a massive piece of with no parallel in the contemporary world. And very soon this nation will have its hands on mankind's child tantrum toy. Maybe we should do something about this.